sure about that?
QFusion. Let's get it in.
Alright, everything looks good. Okay. Welcome back to another video. Oh my god, man. It feels so good to be fucking back, guys. I know. It's been so damn long. I know. Take it easy. I'm here. Alright, guys. This is another video for you guys. It's your boy here at QFusionReacts. So today, if you guys haven't seen the Netflix special that was just released by Chris Rock, I gotta say it definitely, I don't know, I'm a little mixed. I definitely thought it was a really good stand-up special. You know, not one of them like the all times. I think for me, I think it came down to the latter part of the special where he started just, sort of just going off about the whole situation. I feel like this special, that Chris Rock did was more so about getting out sort of that, like, it was like a from all the shit talking that's been going on, everything that's been happening surrounding around the slap. But if for those that don't know, right, or were living under a rock for the last year or so, there was a monumental moment that occurred in the entertainment industry where one of the, as two heavy hitters, right, in each of their respective spaces, had an occasion where Chris Rock was hosting was looking to present an award, I believe, for during the Oscars, and during his soliloquy, Will Smith, a notable actor, one of the best actors of recent history, gets up and just goes on and smacks him. So what I want to do, for those that haven't seen it, I want to show you guys a clip of that occasion, where that happened, and then my initial thoughts on that. And then what we'll do is I'll then show you a clip of the Netflix special to show you what Chris Rock spoke about, what Chris Rock's take was on everything that went on down. All right, let's get into it.
Tonight, Javier Bardem and his wife are both nominated. Now, if she loses, he can't win. He is praying that Will Smith wins. Like, please, Lord. Jada, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right? That was a nice one. Okay. I'm out here. Oh, shit. Richard.
Here we go again.
Oh, wow.
God damn. Came up and gave him a good old fashioned, I'm telling you, man. Jesus. Ooh. Oh my God. When I saw that, man, it was one of the more cringiest things. I mean, I think when it released, I mean, a lot of people were saying that it definitely, there's no way that this could be real. This is something that's, it's got to be fake. It's got to be, but it's just, I don't know, the air around it just seemed too much. I mean, it seemed way too performative to not be real. Especially with him sitting down. I mean, let's finish out the clip.
Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
Wow, dude.
Yes.
It was a G.I. Jane jump.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
I'm going to, okay? Okay.
Jesus.
That was a greatest night in the history of television. Okay.
Yeah, so I mean, for sure, I mean, Chris Rock was, a class act. I don't know, honestly, I've been wrestling with how I would react in a situation like that, being put on, such a grand stage. Being on such a grand stage, and then, having it sort of be circumvented by somebody who's way too in his emotions. And I think this is the thing that we talk about on my other channel with me and my co-host on the Truth Media podcast. We talk about how, a lot of women are, they want men to be more vulnerable. They want us to be, more, be more emotionally in tune and all these other things. Well, that display that you guys just saw was that of a man who is emotionally unhinged, right? So what you can't have is, you can't have it, you can try, but it's very difficult to have it both ways, where you just get a guy who's just completely in tune with his emotions. What happens a lot of the times is men that are emotional, right, or lead on emotion, they tend to commit acts like that, right? Where you're during a live studio event where there's millions of people watching, you go out on stage with a guy that's 4 or 5 inches shorter than you, 100 pounds more or less than you, and you just go out and then you just give him a good old fashioned, so when we look at it from that perspective, it's kind of why we say you got to be stoic, man. You've got to find a way to sort of reel that shit in, because there could be serious consequences when you don't. I mean, look at all the people sitting in jail. I mean, Will Smith himself is lucky that Chris Rock didn't put him, under the jail, right? It didn't ask for him to be charges to be filed, right? So that way another man of color could be sitting in a jail cell. You know what I mean? So. And then for the people what bothered me a lot is when, people start to do this whole talk about, oh, well, what he was saying. Okay, guys, we've got to get to a point, especially the people in this community. You've got to get to a point where you have some sense of decorum, right? Not everything needs to be handled right there, right now, right? I think there was something I saw on when I was perusing on the internet. They saw something about like some 2-second rule in jail, right? Where if somebody makes a comment that challenges your manhood, if it goes past 2 seconds, then you're a buster, right? And you're seen as somebody that's a bitch. So if you don't address it in that time frame, right? If it's something that's inflammatory, you're just going to be shot out, and then all the people in the cell block are going to look at you like a bitch. And so this is one of those things where I mean, I'm not saying Will has, he's been in the jail, right? But essentially, when you sit back and look at how he reacted, he straight up went from laughing to, laughing alongside the jokes, to then automatically, high stepping it on into the onto stage, so that way he can give the good old fashioned hi-ya, slap. So when I saw that, I definitely was disappointed in Will Smith. I mean, again, this is why I don't idealize people, because I mean, at the end of the day, they're all celebrities and everyone alike. I mean, they're just like us, right? They go through their own shit, and God knows that that man, because of Jada Pinkett Smith, has been going through the ringer in his personal life. And his manhood has probably been challenged, tenfold. But even still, this is where, embracing stoicism, definitely would have helped Will Smith more than it would have hurt him, right? Because let's be real, that G.I. Jane joke, for that to be what you land on your sword on, it just, I don't know. Maybe it's because I didn't grow up in that sort of culture, right? Where everything, is so emotionally heightened, right? Any semblance of disrespect automatically needs some physical sort of altercation to follow. And it's not to say that people that are African don't know what violence is about. I mean, go watch any horror film with regards to the shits of atrocities that happen in Africa. It's just that we understand that, like, it's just what is the end goal, right? Because if I'm not going to kill you, then me, going that route, right, to put my hands on you, I mean, does that really solve anything? And most times that they're not, it really doesn't, I don't know. Sometimes I'll be thinking, I just be like, but no. So let's take a look at the at Chris Rock's stand-up special, and where he addresses the slap. I'll let you full screen. There we go.
Everybody knows. Everybody fucking knows. Yes, it happened. I got smacked like a year ago. Fucking last week, I got smacked in the fucking Oscars by this motherfucker. And people like, did it hurt? It's still. I got summertime ringing in my ear. Drums play. Not a victim, baby. You will never see me on Oprah or Gail crying. You will never see it. Never gonna happen. I couldn't believe it, and I love Men in Black. No. It's never gonna happen. No. Fuck that shit. I took that hit like Pacquiao. I took it like Pacquiao, okay? Shit, man. Did it hurt? Yeah, motherfucker, it hurt. And people are, well, you guys are fighting all the time. We're not fighting. First of all, I know you can't tell on camera. Will Smith is significantly bigger than me. We are not the same size, okay? We are not.
That shit really weirded me out, man. It's like, so what, you wanted him to just get, so first off, you wanted, so first of all, he just got slapped, right? He just got a full on, you know what I'm saying? Oh! You know, he just got one of those. And then you want him to just go ahead and then, you know, straight up just go crazy on him and just start, yeah, you know what, you're going to get this shit, Will. And then get his ass beat on stage in front of more millions of people. I mean, honestly, I don't really understand the mindset and the way people sort of process, you know, logic and their reason, right? I don't know. It's just really weird to me. I don't know what they thought he was going to accomplish. Oh, let me just go ahead and the ninja was training for years for Muhammad Ali, and I'm pretty sure, you know, Chris Rock is, no matter what training he's probably had, I'm sure it wasn't anything close to the amount of work that Will Smith was putting in. So,
got this guy. Will Smith does movies with his shirt off. You've never seen me do a movie with my shirt off. If I'm in a movie getting open heart surgery, I got on a sweater. Will Smith played Muhammad Ali in a movie. You think I auditioned for that part?
yeah.
He played Muhammad Ali. I played Poop in New Jack City. Pookie, motherfucker. I played a piece of corn in Pootie Tang. Shit, even in animation, this motherfucker's bigger. I'm a zebra, he's a shark. What the fuck, man? But Will Smith practices sex outrage. Practices selective outrage. Because everybody knows what the fuck happened. Everybody that really knows I had nothing to do with that shit. I didn't have any entanglements.
Oh shit. Here we go again.
I did not have any entanglement. And for people that don't know, and everybody know, his wife was fucking her son's friend, okay? Now, I normally would not talk about this, but for some reason, these niggas put that shit on the internet. I have no idea why two talented people would do something that fucking low down. What the fuck? We all been cheated on. Everybody in here have been cheated on. None of us have ever been interviewed by the person that cheated on us on television.
Jesus, speak the truth, man. I mean, who else, when they saw that stupid ass sit down between Jada and fucking, like, all I know, if I was supposed to, all I would have been thinking in the back of my head was just, like somebody's got to go. Like somebody, like we're talking here about emotional, show your emotions. Well, shit, man. If I want to be emotional, like you, yo, I'm supposed to sit there and watch as you detail your transgressions, right, in front of millions of people, right, talking about the sanctity of our fucking home. Oh man! And then if you watched his face, man, you watched his fucking face, and you saw the pain, man, the swelling of the. Because I mean, a lot of people like to play this game where it's like, oh, well, Will's probably out here clapping too. Well, I don't think you have to have that conversation if it's a quid pro quo. Well, if he's clapping, then I'm clapping. That because obviously there's a disconnect in the logic. So when I see people saying that bullshit, it's just like, come on, man. Come on, ain't no way. Ain't no fucking way.
Us. Hey, was sucking somebody else's dick. How you feel? Why the fuck would you do that shit? She hurt him way more than he hurt me, okay? Okay? And by the way, he does that shit. Everybody in the world called him a bitch. I tried to call the motherfucker and give him my condolences. He ain't pick up for me. Everybody called that man a bitch. Fucking Charlemagne called him a bitch, and the Breakfast Club called him a bitch, and the View and the Talk.
Damn, Chris out here. Yo, I don't remember you doing all this snitching. I must not have been paying attention. Oh shit! He said, "Yeah, Will was out here going."
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine, and you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
And every rapper and the champs called him a fucking bitch.
Jesus.
Everybody called him a bitch. They called his wife a predator. Everybody called him a bitch. Everybody. And who's he hit? Me. A nigga he knows he could beat. That is some bitch ass shit.
Hey.
That's what the fuck happened, okay? The fuck out of here, man. The fuck? What the fuck? I do nothing to this motherfucker, okay? His whatever. Years ago, his wife said I should quit the Oscars. I shouldn't host because her man didn't get nominated for Emancipation. The biggest piece of shit ever, okay? And then so the nigga gives a fucking concussion. No, not Emancipation. I fucked up the joke. Concussion. She fucking said he should quit. Will didn't get nominated for concussion. What the fuck? What the fuck? So then I do some jokes about her. Who gives a fuck? That's how it is. She started, I finish it, okay? That's what the fuck happened. Nobody's picking on her, bitch. She started this shit.
Yeah.
Nobody was picking on her. Nobody was picking on her. She said, me, a fucking grown-ass man, should quit his job because her husband didn't get nominated for concussion.
All right, there you have it, guys. So you know what? Let's get me back in here. So yeah, guys, I mean, there you have it. That was Chris Rock's response to the whole debacle, the whole Oscars debacle. I mean, hey, look, guys, at the end of the day, we could sit here and talk about how words have power, words have this, but at the end of the day, another man's words should not put you in a situation where you automatically are going to be affecting your bottom line, right? So this is because we could say I know a ton of dudes that are sitting in jail right now that thought that one bitch that they got called was it. That was the one bitch too much, and now they're sitting in jail for life. So if you really think that your life is worth sitting in a jail cell, because of a word, right? Then hey, you know what? Me and you just are not gonna ever see life through the same lens. You know what I'm saying? So for those of you that rocked with Will Smith on the slap, hey, call it what you want, man. Like it really wasn't that bad, right? He wasn't calling his wife, the B word. He wasn't calling her all these other, expletives that he was using during this skit. And so, we gotta show some type of restraint. You know what I'm saying? And also too, like Chris Rock said, he wasn't the only one talking about this saga. Okay, this was the end of that saga, tail end of the person talking about this. There was mad people going in on Will Smith, and I didn't see him running up to no studios or no radio shows, giving the good old fashioned, So we need to be careful. All right. So with that, guys, you guys let me know whether or not you rocked with Chris Rock's no pun intended, Chris Rock's studio his Netflix special, whether or not it was something that you agreed with, whether or not you agree with his takes or not, or do you think still stand by Will Smith and his actions? All right. So you guys let me know in the comments below. Till then.
Are you sure about that?
QFusion.